What's tell us back with the sequel to the first Toy Story, Toy Story 2. And, it's probably one of the best ones of the four we're talking about. And no, we're not, the fifth one doesn't, it's not coming until the summer or something like that. Anyways, the United States release date was November 24th of 1999, so there's that. Um, and thanks for the whole fan takeover thing. I had to do it two parts because this right here was almost. I had to do it because I had to charge my phone during it and I took a break from it, but yeah, I did that on purpose. So yeah, there was that. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get on to it. So, anyways, Woody and Buzz. Before that, there was the beginning of the day where Buzz Lightyear was fighting Zurg's robot goon squad, and then gets killed off. But that was in a video game where Rex failed to beat Zurg and all that. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, had become the co-leaders of Andy's toys. Andy plans to take Woody to cowboy camp, but accidentally rip his arm. Andy's mother places Woody on a shelf, and Woody becomes feared that Andy will throw him away the following day. Woody finds Wheezy, a penguin toy with a broken squeaker, who has been Sylvan after a shelved after saving Wheezy from being sold at a yard sale. Woody is found and stolen by a greedy toy collector, Al. His name is. He owns a toy store called Al's Toy Barn. We'll get to that in a moment, but still. Buzz failed to fool the thief, but finds clues, identity, the collector at Al's, the owner of Al's Toy Barn, like I said, store. Buzz, Mr. Potato Head, Slinky, Rex, and Ham send out to rescue Woody. And at Al's apartment, Woody discovered that he was designed after a property of Woody's Roundup, a popular 1950s children's western series, and meet his co-stars Jesse, Bullseye, and Stinky Pete, who is mostly the villain of this side of the movie. Of this movie, that is. Um, while delaying to meet them, Woody realized that Al plans to sell the entire Woody's Roundup collection to a toy museum in Tokyo. Woody announced that he has to return home, and he delivering the gang because the museum will not accept the collectors without him, and they will go back into storages after a Woody's arm is repaired the next day. Woody learns that Jessie was abandoned by her owner Emily when she grew up. Considering that Andy must do the same to him, Woody just isn't that a massive foreshadowing for the next one? Oh god. But regardless of that, Woody discovered to go back to the museum, and then meanwhile Buzz's group reach Al's Toy Barn. They cross the street and Buzz says drop whenever time there's a car coming in, and there's a massive traffic jam and all that. Now there is a deleted there's a different version of this. There was like a deleted version of this. There's a different street of it and all that. But that's on YouTube, by the way, which you can see that part. But yeah, that was funny. And they reach Al's toy barn and search for Woody. Buzz encounters a utility belt Buzz, a symbol he is a real space ranger going AWOL. The utility belt Buzz and pulls Annie's Buzz and all that. And then I like how Buzz says, listen to me, you're not a space ranger, you're a toy. We're all toys, you hear me? He gets locked into the box and all that. And then the rest of the... By the way, Rex found an instruction manual or a guide book to defeat Zurg and all that. Yeah, and you know, and the utility belt Buzz later meets Andy's other toys, and the one in the box saying, no, guys, you got the wrong Buzz! You got the wrong Buzz! And all that. And Azumel, they are on a mission to defeat his arch nemesis, Zurg. Approaches them to Al's apartment, Andy's Buzz escape and follows the gang. Inspiration to release a toy Zurg who follows Buzz to destroy him. We'll get to the whole, we'll get to that whole fight in a moment. Both Buzzes and the rest search party arrive at the apartment, but Woody indefinitely refused to go home with them. Shortly after the search party leaves, Woody realizes and invites Woody's Roundup toys to join him and becomes Andy's toys, while a Hanson, Jesse, and a inspirational Bullseye accept. Woody offers Pete, refuse, and blocks the others for leaving. I told you he was the main villain. He turned on the TV and prior to that whole thing. And the others from leaving have never been played with. He is a demon about goes to the museum. Al returns to the apartment and takes the Woody's Roundup, collects into the airport. On the elevator, rides down, and then Zurg appears and fights the utility Buzz. And the fight was so hilarious, where the other toys slaying the normal Buzz, who and Mr. Potato Head and Ham, they try to get Woody and the others, but meanwhile Rex says, but Buzz is in peril. The others don't even care. They want to get Woody and Jesse and what's the Bullseye, I believe. Yeah. And here's the part where Utility Buzz says, I'll never give in. You killed my father. And then Zurg says, no, Buzz, I am your father. Keep in mind, this was before Disney owned Star Wars, by the way. So, yeah, that was a reference to Darth Vader, by the way. Anyways. Until he is knocked off the elevator by Rex, the two end up recovering after Buzz learns Zurg is his father. And they mentioned it right here, but yeah, I had to say that. While Annie's Buzz and the other toys pursued Al to the airport in a Pizza Planet truck. A reference from the last movie. Huh, interesting. While being approached by the three toy aliens, followed by a pursuit through the airport, Budgie Orban's entering, during which Pete reopens and tears in Woody's arm. The other toys seduce Pete and place him in a backpack, and the way Woody says, "Well, Mr. I forgot what he says. Looks like you need to learn the meaning of playtime." Stinky Pete, that's what he called him. Jesus. The other toy seduce Pete and place him in a backpack of a little girl who takes Pete with her. They say Bullseye, but Jesse is loaded onto the plane. Woody, Buzz, and Bullseye work together to save her. Just as the plane takes off, the toys then return to Andy's home. Andy returns from cowboy camp that night, plays with Jesse and Bullseye, and repairs Woody and Weasley. The following morning, Al mourning the loss of the luxury deal with the toy museum on television. Woody tells Buzz that he no longer fears Andy losing interest in him. And that's how we end things here of the plot. So yeah, that was Toy Story 2. I give this an A. Really, I really thought it was better than the first one. So yeah. But we had to wait till 11 more years for a third one. Yeah, we're going to wait till that next week. Yeah, because I'll do Mortal Kombat 2 on Tuesday, and Monday we may have raw reviewing, and then I'm done for the night. So, like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, notification bell, as well as my secondary channel titles, Retro, so you'll see on this Thursday Royal Rumble 2005, and most of the Royal Rumbles on there also. And I'm done for the night. Bye-bye.